Hello everybody, it's me, Jen. Right, so what have I got for you today? Well, I'm doing a film review, my first one for 2024. It's going to be one of the ones that I got for Christmas. It's Haunted Mansion. It's Disney's version, well, it's supposed to be a remake of the original Eddie Murphy one from 2003, even though it does take a different narrative direction and is a little bit more scary than the original, about a group of people that don't really know each other, how they get together to free a mansion of a lot of ghosts that are trapped there. The film starts at the beginning with this guy who he meets this girl and falls in love, and obviously they get together. She does ghost tours, takes people on ghost tours, but as you find out further into the film, she dies. So sometime later, the guy is grieving in a way, but he's doing ghost tours to make money, and and then it skips to a bit where there's this woman and her son moving into the mansion. So they go to the mansion to start a new life, but they get scared by ghosts that are there, so they run away. Then sometime later, priest, vicar, or whatever he is, goes to see the original guy from the beginning and offers him a job to take photos basically of these ghosts, so they know what ghosts are in this house. So he goes round, makes out the camera's working but it wasn't, pretends that he's took photos and says that there is no ghost there, but then he goes home. A few hours later, he's back at the mansion, because one of the ghosts latched onto him, followed him home and done things to make him realise that. So apparently anytime anyone goes into the house, they can't go, they're trapped in the house as well. So eventually they decide they're going to need to get help to find out how many ghosts are in the house and how to deal with it. So they go to they find this professor who wrote a book on it and ask him, and they also look for a medium. This medium's called Harriet. So they all go to the house, and obviously they realise that they're going to probably need more help. They find out that there's a seance room that no one knew of, and they work out over time that the owner of the house, William Gracie, his wife died, and he ran daily seances to try and bring her back, but that didn't work. In the end, he brought back loads of other spirits instead. But also in the house, there's this more prominent nasty spirit, evil spirit, ghost, whatever you want to call it. And the boy actually, the woman's son actually said, "Oh, I know the look on their faces. It's as if they're running from something, running from someone. They're scared." So they find out over time that for the evil spirit to become more powerful, he needs so many souls to become more nastier and to trap all the ghosts in the house forevermore. And he had 933 when it was done, this banishment thing years earlier. But then when they found it, it was 999. So they only needed one more soul. One more soul to finish off what he wanted, what he created, because he killed people. So they found out, the other medium, Harriet, said that they'd have to do a reversed seance to find out what exactly happened. And they did. They found out that this guy, Alistair Crump, was brought up with an evil father, and everything, thrown out of his house, and he used to hold balls there where people never were seen again. So obviously he killed in life as well as in death. Someone killed him, and that's why he was nasty. And so what they needed to do was somehow find a way of getting rid of him, because it was him that was the nasty ghost that wanted to, basically he needed one willing innocent soul to finish off his 1,000 that he needed to do to get more powerful, more say, and to keep them trapped forever. So yeah. So they found Madame Leota, who also tried to help years earlier. She was trapped in a crystal ball, so they got her out. And so with her and the other medium, Harriet, and everything, they had to try and work a plan to basically banish the bad ghost. But when they done the reverse seance to whatever, they spoke to the original ghost, William Gracie, and found out stuff. And near the end, like, there's the twist of like who the innocent soul, willing soul is that he needs to finish it off. Now, I won't really want to tell you too much more of the film, as I wouldn't want to spoil it for any of you if you haven't seen it. It is a very, very good film. I actually think personally it is a lot better than the Eddie Murphy one from 20 years ago. Yes, it may be a little bit more scarier, especially for younger kids, because the effects with the ghosts are so much, much better. The twist at the end about what happens with the innocent willing soul is really good. So if you really want to see it and know what happens in it, and like what happened to everybody in it, I would suggest you go and buy it or watch it or add it to your collection. There's a good few actors in this. You've got Danny DeVito, Owen Wilson, Jamie Lee Curtis is even in this, as well as what's his name? Can't remember his name now. Jared Leto, or whatever his name is. So yeah, it is a very, very good film. I would suggest you watch this. If you did like the Eddie Murphy one, okay, fine. It was okay. This one is much better. And it's definitely a different story to the Eddie Murphy one. And definitely much better. So, yes, this is definitely a brilliant DVD. So, if you've stayed with me to the end of this video, thank you for watching. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to do so. The more the merrier. If you'd like to share my video, please feel free to do so on any of the other social media platforms such as Facebook, X, Instagram, and any others. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end. And all that's left for me to say now is catch you later. Bye for now.